Every human being is born with immense potential. But the tragedy is that most people go through life without ever realizing what they are truly capable of. Why? Because they are held back by fear, self-doubt, and a lack of direction. Today we will explore how you can unlock the hidden power within you and transform your life into something truly extraordinary. Your mindset is the foundation upon which everything in your life is built. It determines how you interpret challenges, how you react to failures, and ultimately how far you can go in life. Without the right mindset, even the most talented and intelligent individuals fall short of their potential. But with the right mindset, even those who start with nothing can rise to extraordinary heights. The key to developing a strong mindset is understanding the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. A fixed mindset is the belief that your abilities, intelligence, and talents are set in stone. You either have them or you don't. People with a fixed mindset often avoid challenges because they fear failure. They see setbacks as proof that they are not capable, and as a result, they give up easily when things become difficult. On the other hand, a growth mindset is the belief that your abilities can be developed through hard work, learning, and persistence. People with a growth mindset view challenges as opportunities to grow rather than as threats to their self-worth. When they fail, they do not see it as a personal limitation. They see it as a lesson, a stepping stone towards success. They embrace difficulties, knowing that every struggle is shaping them into a stronger, wiser, and more capable individual. To develop a strong mindset, you must first become aware of the thoughts and beliefs that shape your daily decisions. Are you telling yourself that you're not good enough? That success is only for the lucky or the naturally gifted? That failure is a sign that you should stop trying? These limiting beliefs are the invisible chains holding you back from reaching your full potential. The moment you recognize them, you take the first step toward breaking free. One of the most powerful ways to build a strong mindset is through self-discipline and mental conditioning. Just as an athlete trains their body to endure physical stress, you must train your mind to endure mental challenges. Start by setting small challenges for yourself every day. Push yourself to go beyond what is comfortable. This could be as simple as waking up earlier, reading a book on self-improvement, or practicing a skill daily, even when you don't feel like it. Over time, this practice strengthens your mental toughness, making it easier to face bigger obstacles in life. Another crucial aspect of developing a strong mindset is controlling your inner dialogue. The way you talk to yourself matters more than you think. Negative self-talk weakens your confidence and fuels self-doubt, while positive self-talk reinforces your belief in yourself. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," start saying, "I may not know how to do this yet, but I will figure it out." Instead of saying, "I'm not good enough," say, "I am improving every single day." These small shifts in language create powerful shifts in your mindset. Furthermore, you must embrace failure as part of the journey. Failure is not the opposite of success, it is an essential ingredient of success. Every successful person has faced failure, but what separates them from the rest is their response to it. Instead of being discouraged, they analyze what went wrong, adjust their approach, and keep moving forward. This ability to see failure as a learning experience rather than a final defeat is what fuels long-term success. Surrounding yourself with the right influences also plays a huge role in strengthening your mindset. If you constantly expose yourself to negativity, doubts, and toxic environments, it will be incredibly difficult to maintain a strong mindset. Seek out people who inspire and challenge you. Consume content that fuels your growth, and remove anything that weakens your confidence. Your mindset is like a muscle, it grows stronger the more you train it. The stronger your mindset, the more resilient you become. And the more resilient you are, the closer you get to unleashing your full potential. One of the most defining factors in unlocking your full potential is having a clear and ambitious vision for your life. Without a destination, you will wander aimlessly, unsure of where to direct your energy. Many people fail to achieve greatness not because they lack the ability, but because they never define what they truly want. Success is not an accident, it is the result of intentional goal setting and consistent action. To set clear and ambitious goals, you must first develop a deep understanding of what you truly desire. This requires honest self-reflection. Ask yourself, what do I want to accomplish in my life? What kind of person do I want to become? What impact do I want to make on the world? The clearer your vision, the easier it will be to take purposeful steps toward it. The power of specificity in goal setting. Vague goals lead to vague results. Saying, I want to be successful or I want to be happy is not enough. You must define success on your terms. Do you want to start a business, improve your health, master a new skill, become financially independent? The more specific your goals are, the more likely you are to achieve them. A powerful way to create clear goals is by using the SMART criteria. S, specific. Clearly define what you want to achieve. Instead of saying, I want to get in shape, say, I will lose 20 pounds in the next 3 months by exercising 5 days a week and eating a balanced diet. Measurable. Your goal should have a way to track progress. If you can't measure it, you can't manage it. A, achievable. Set goals that push you beyond your comfort zone but are still realistic. R, relevant. Your goal should align with your larger vision and purpose in life. T, time-bound. Set a deadline to create urgency and prevent procrastination. Breaking goals into actionable steps. Once you have set your goals, the next step is to break them down into smaller, manageable actions. Many people get overwhelmed by the magnitude of their ambitions and never start. The key to overcoming this is progressive execution, taking small, consistent steps every day. For example, if your goal is to start your own business, you don't have to figure out everything at once. Start with step 1, researching the market. Then move to step 2, developing a business plan. Then step 3, finding potential customers. Progress happens one step at a time. To stay on track, create a daily and weekly action plan. Write down what you need to accomplish each day to move closer to your goal. This habit will keep you disciplined and eliminate distractions that steal your time. The role of ambition in goal setting. Many people underestimate their own potential and set goals that are too small. Fear of failure and self-doubt often led people to settle for mediocrity. But true growth happens when you set ambitious, challenging goals, the kind that push you beyond your comfort zone. Ambitious goals create urgency and excitement. They challenge you to rise to a higher level and demand the best version of yourself. Look at history's greatest achievers: Elon Musk, Oprah Winfrey, Steve Jobs, Michael Jordan. They didn't set small, easily attainable goals. They aimed for something revolutionary. However, ambition alone is not enough. You must also commit to disciplined execution. Many people dream big but never take action. Your goals should inspire you to wake up every day with a purpose, ready to work relentlessly toward your vision. Overcoming obstacles in goal achievement. No matter how clear your goals are, challenges will arise. You will face setbacks, obstacles, and moments of doubt. The key is to stay adaptable and resilient. If one approach isn't working, adjust your strategy, but never abandon your goal. One of the biggest mistakes people make is giving up too soon. Many people quit when they don't see immediate results. But success is a process, not an event. It takes time, effort, and persistence. To stay motivated, remind yourself why you started. Write down your goals and place them somewhere visible on your wall, phone, or notebook. When challenges arise, revisit your reasons and reaffirm your commitment. Another crucial factor in achieving goals is accountability. Share your goals with a mentor, friend, or coach who can hold you accountable. Surround yourself with people who encourage you and push you forward. Goal setting is not just about achieving material success, it is about becoming the person who is capable of achieving those goals. It is about growth, discipline, and transformation. Fear is the invisible barrier that holds people back from achieving their full potential. It whispers doubts into your mind, makes you second guess your abilities, and keeps you trapped in your comfort zone. Fear is what prevents people from chasing their dreams, taking risks, and stepping into the unknown. But the truth is, fear is not real. It is an illusion that only exists in your mind. The only power fear has over you is the power you give it. If you want to unlock your true potential, you must learn how to conquer your fears and take control of your destiny. Understanding the nature of fear. Fear is a natural human response. It is wired into our biology to protect us from danger. Thousands of years ago, fear helped our ancestors survive in the wild, warning them of predators and life-threatening situations. But today, the majority of our fears are not about physical survival. They are mental fears that exist only in our imagination. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. These are the fears that hold people back. The first step in conquering fear is recognizing that most of your fears are illusions. They are not real threats, they are just thoughts. And thoughts can be changed. Fear of failure, the greatest obstacle to success. One of the most common fears that stop people from reaching their full potential is the fear of failure. Many people don't pursue their dreams because they are afraid of failing. They fear looking foolish, making mistakes, or disappointing others. But failure is not something to fear, it is something to embrace. Failure is a necessary part of success. Every great achiever in history has failed multiple times before reaching greatness. Thomas Edison failed 10,000 times before inventing the light bulb. J.K. Rowling was rejected by multiple publishers before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. The difference between successful people and unsuccessful people is that successful people do not let failure stop them. They see failure as a lesson, an opportunity to grow, and a stepping stone to success. To conquer the fear of failure, change your perspective. Instead of seeing failure as something negative, see it as a sign that you are pushing yourself beyond your limits. Every failure brings you one step closer to success. Fear of judgment, breaking free from the opinions of others, another major fear that holds people back is the fear of judgment, the fear of what others will think or say. Many people hesitate to take action because they are afraid of being criticized, laughed at, or misunderstood. They allow the opinions of others to dictate their decisions, and as a result, they never live life on their own terms. But here's the truth. People will judge you no matter what you do. If you succeed, they will have something to say. If you fail, they will have something to say. If you do nothing, they will still have something to say. Since you cannot control people's opinions, why waste your life trying to please them? The moment you stop caring about what others think, you set yourself free. The only opinion that truly matters is your own opinion of yourself. The people who criticize and judge you are usually the ones who are afraid to take action themselves. Never let the fear of judgment stop you from pursuing your dreams. Fear of the unknown. Stepping outside your comfort zone. Many people are trapped in their comfort zones because they fear the unknown. They stick to what is familiar because it feels safe. But growth does not happen in comfort. Growth happens when you step into the unknown, take risks, and challenge yourself. You think about the times in your life when you grew the most. It was probably during moments when you faced challenges, tried something new, or pushed yourself beyond what you thought was possible. Every great achievement in history happened because someone dared to step outside their comfort zone. To overcome the fear of the unknown, reframe uncertainty as excitement. Instead of thinking, what if things go wrong? Start thinking, what if things go right? Instead of fearing what you don't know, embrace the adventure of discovering new possibilities. Practical ways to conquer fear. Conquering fear is not about eliminating it completely, it is about learning to act despite fear. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is the ability to move forward in spite of it. Here are some practical ways to overcome fear and take control of your life. Identify your fears. Write down what you are afraid of. Seeing your fears on paper makes them less overwhelming and easier to analyze. Challenge your thoughts. Ask yourself, is this fear based on reality or imagination? What's the worst that could happen? You will often realize that your fears are exaggerated. Take small steps. You don't have to face your biggest fears all at once. Start with small steps. If you fear public speaking, start by talking in front of a small group. If you fear rejection, practice putting yourself in situations where rejection is a possibility. Visualize success. Instead of focusing on what could go wrong, visualize yourself succeeding. See yourself overcoming challenges with confidence. Use fear as fuel. Instead of letting fear paralyze you, use it as motivation. Let your fear of staying stuck be greater than your fear of taking action. Surround yourself with brave people. Fear is contagious, but so is courage. Spend time with people who take bold action, and their mindset will influence you. Practice exposure therapy. The more you expose yourself to your fears, the less power they have over you. If you fear talking to strangers, start by greeting people at the store. If you fear failure, deliberately take on small challenges where failure is a possibility. Rewriting your relationship with fear. Fear will always exist, but it does not have to control you. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who do not is simple. Successful people feel fear but take action anyway. They understand that fear is just a test, a challenge to see whether they are willing to step up and claim their true potential. You have two choices: let fear control your life or take control of your fear. The moment you stop letting fear dictate your decisions, you become unstoppable. Self-discipline is the bridge between dreams and reality. It is the force that transforms your goals, ideas, and ambitions into tangible results. Without discipline, even the most talented individuals remain stagnant. With discipline, even those with limited resources can achieve greatness. Developing unshakable self-discipline is not just a matter of willpower, it is a skill that must be cultivated, refined, and strengthened over time. Many people assume that motivation is the key to success, but motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes based on emotions, moods, and external circumstances. Discipline, on the other hand, is what keeps you moving forward even when you don't feel like it. It is the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't want to do it. The truth is, if you only take action when you feel motivated, you will never achieve anything significant. The mindset of self-discipline. Developing discipline begins with a shift in mindset. You must move away from thinking of discipline as a burden and start seeing it as the ultimate form of self-respect. Every time you choose discipline over laziness, you prove to yourself that you are capable, strong, and in control of your life. Think about the most successful athletes, entrepreneurs, and high achievers. Do you think they wake up every day feeling excited to train, work, and push themselves to the limit? No. They experience the same doubts, fatigue, and resistance as everyone else. The difference is that they have trained themselves to take action regardless of their emotions. Self-discipline is about mastering your mind. It is about training yourself to act based on logic and long-term goals rather than short-term comfort. It is the ability to delay gratification, push through discomfort, and stay focused on what truly matters. The power of daily habits. Self-discipline is not built in a day, it is built through consistent daily habits. Your daily routine determines your long-term success. If you want to develop discipline, you must start by structuring your days with intentional habits that align with your goals. Some key habits that strengthen discipline include waking up early. Waking up early gives you control over your day. It allows you to start with focus and purpose rather than rushing through the morning in a state of chaos. Setting a strict schedule. Having a schedule prevents procrastination and ensures that you stay productive. Exercising regularly. Physical discipline translates into mental discipline. Pushing yourself physically strengthens your ability to push yourself in other areas of life. Avoiding distractions. Identify your biggest distractions, whether it's social media, television, or unnecessary conversations, and minimize them. Practicing self-control in small things. If you can resist the urge to eat junk food, skip workouts, or scroll endlessly on your phone, you strengthen the muscle of discipline in bigger areas of life. Discipline is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. Breaking the cycle of procrastination. One of the greatest enemies of self-discipline is procrastination. The habit of putting things off until later is what destroys potential and keeps people stuck in mediocrity. Procrastination is not just a bad habit, it is a form of self-sabotage. It is the mind's way of avoiding discomfort, uncertainty, or effort. To break the cycle of procrastination, follow these principles. Take immediate action. Whenever you feel the urge to procrastinate, take action within 5 seconds. The longer you wait, the more likely you are to talk yourself out of it. Use the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes to complete, do it immediately. This prevents small tasks from piling up. Prioritize the hardest task first. Tackle the most difficult or unpleasant task early in the day. This prevents it from lingering in your mind and causing unnecessary stress. Break tasks into small steps. Procrastination often happens because a task feels overwhelming. Break it down into smaller, manageable steps. Eliminate distractions. Identify what causes you to procrastinate. TV, media, from your environment. Discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done, regardless of whether you feel like it. The more you practice pushing through resistance, the easier it becomes. The role of accountability in self-discipline becomes stronger when you are held accountable. One of the most effective ways to build discipline is to create a system where someone or something holds you responsible for your actions. This could be a mentor or coach, someone who pushes you to stay on track and challenges you to keep going. An accountability partner, a friend or colleague who shares similar goals and checks in on your progress. A public commitment, announcing your goals to others increases the pressure to follow through. Tracking progress, keeping a journal, checklist, or app that tracks your daily discipline habits. When you know that someone is watching or that you have a commitment to uphold, you are less likely to give in to laziness. The power of discipline in every area of life. Discipline is not just about work or success, it affects every area of your life. Physical discipline, sticking to a workout routine and eating healthy, builds resilience. Mental discipline, training your mind to focus, read, and learn keeps you sharp. Financial discipline, managing your money wisely, saving and investing leads to long-term security. Emotional discipline, controlling your reactions, staying calm under pressure, and thinking before speaking leads to better relationships. Spiritual discipline, developing inner peace, self-awareness, and connection to a higher purpose brings fulfillment. Eliminating excuses and embracing responsibility. Many people avoid discipline because they believe their circumstances make it too difficult. They tell themselves, I don't have time, I'm not motivated, it's too hard, I'll start tomorrow. These are just excuses designed to justify inaction. The truth is, no one has time. Successful people make time. No one is always motivated. Successful people act despite motivation. No one finds discipline easy. Successful people embrace the challenge. The sooner you take full responsibility for your life, the sooner you can change it. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Stop blaming your environment. Stop making excuses. You are in control of your actions, and your actions determine your future. Self-discipline, the ultimate freedom. Ironically, the more disciplined you become, the freer you are. When you have discipline, you are no longer controlled by impulses, distractions, or procrastination. You don't waste time on things that don't matter. You gain the power to create the life you truly desire. Self-discipline is not punishment, it is self-mastery. It is the foundation of success, the key to transformation, and the path to unlocking your full potential. Consistency is the secret ingredient that turns small efforts into massive success. It is the key that separates those who dream from those who achieve. Many people start with great enthusiasm, set ambitious goals, and take action, but only a few remain consistent long enough to see results. Without consistency, talent is wasted, potential remains untapped, and goals remain unfulfilled. If you want to unleash your full potential, you must master the art of consistency, the ability to show up, put in the work, and stay committed even when progress seems slow. Why consistency is more important than intensity? Many people make the mistake of believing that success comes from massive action taken all at once. They believe they need to make big, dramatic moves to achieve their goals. But the truth is, success is not built on intensity, it is built on consistency. Imagine two people who want to get in shape. One person works out for 4 hours in a single day, but then skips the gym for the next month. The other person works out for just 30 minutes a day, but does it consistently for a year. Who do you think will see better results? The answer is obvious: the person who remained consistent. Small actions done repeatedly over time always outperform short bursts of effort. This principle applies to every area of life. In business, consistently improving your skills and serving your customers leads to long-term success. In relationships, consistently showing love, respect, and effort strengthens bonds over time. In personal growth, consistently reading, learning, and practicing new habits leads to transformation. The compound effect of consistency. The power of consistency lies in the compound effect, the idea that small, repeated actions accumulate over time to create massive results. Just like a small drop of water can carve through rock over time, small efforts, when done consistently, lead to life-changing outcomes. Consider this: reading just 10 pages a day adds up to 3,650 pages a year, equivalent to 15 to 20 books. Writing just 500 words a day results in 180,000 words a year, equivalent to 2 full-length novels. Investing $10 a day with interest can turn into hundreds of thousands of dollars over a lifetime. Most people underestimate the power of small actions because they don't see immediate results. But those who understand the power of consistency know that greatness is built one step at a time. Overcoming the obstacles to consistency. The biggest challenge people face with consistency is staying committed when results are not immediate. When motivation fades and progress seems slow, most people give up. But those who master consistency push through, knowing that discipline, not motivation, is what creates lasting success. To overcome the obstacles that break consistency, follow these principles. Focus on systems, not just goals. Goals give you direction, but systems create consistency. Instead of just setting a goal to get fit, create a system. Exercise for 30 minutes every morning. Instead of saying, "I want to write a book," commit to writing 500 words every day. Systems turn intentions into habits. Track your progress. What gets measured gets improved. Keeping track of your daily actions helps you stay consistent. Use a journal, habit tracker, or an app to monitor your progress. Seeing how far you've come will motivate you to keep going. Eliminate excuses. The biggest enemy of consistency is excuses. People say, I don't have time, I'm too tired, or I'll start tomorrow. But successful people eliminate excuses and take action no matter what. If something is important to you, you will find a way. If not, you will find an excuse. Create non-negotiable habits. Treat your most important habits as non-negotiable, just like eating or sleeping. If you wouldn't skip brushing your teeth, why would you skip exercising, reading, or working on your goals? Develop the mindset that certain actions must happen no matter what. Develop a no zero days mentality, and no zero days rule means that every single day you do something that moves you closer to your goal, even if it's small. Even if you can't do a full workout, do 10 push-ups. Even if you can't write a full chapter, write one sentence. Something is always better than nothing. The role of patience in consistency. One of the hardest parts of staying consistent is being patient enough to see results. In a world that glorifies instant gratification, most people give up too soon. They expect results overnight, and when they don't see immediate progress, they quit. But mastery takes time. No great achievement happens instantly. It takes years of consistent effort to become a top athlete, a successful entrepreneur, a skilled artist. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail is the ability to keep going even when results are not yet visible. Think of a bamboo tree. When you plant a bamboo seed, you must water it and care for it every day. But for the first 5 years, nothing happens. No visible growth. Most people would give up, thinking the seed is dead. But then in the 5th year, the bamboo tree suddenly grows 80 feet in just 6 weeks. Did it grow overnight? No, it was developing its roots underground, unseen. Success works the same way. You must stay consistent long enough for your efforts to take root. The power of showing up every day. At the end of the day, success is not about talent, luck, or intelligence. It is about who is willing to show up every single day, no matter what. The best writers are not the most talented, they are the ones who write every day. The best athletes are not the strongest, they are the ones who train every day. The best entrepreneurs are not the luckiest, they are the ones who work every day. Woody Allen once said, 80% of success is just showing up. Most people fail because they stop showing up. If you can develop the ability to keep showing up, even when it's hard, you will eventually reach your full potential. Final thoughts on consistency. Consistency is not about perfection, it's about persistence. You will have bad days, you will feel tired, you will face setbacks. But as long as you keep moving forward, even with small steps, you are making progress. The secret to success is simple. Keep going. Keep showing up. Keep putting in the work. Over time, your efforts will compound and the results will be undeniable. Growth never happens in the comfort zone. If you want to unleash your full potential, you must be willing to step into discomfort, face challenges, and push beyond your limits. Every great achievement, every remarkable transformation, and every extraordinary success story begins with someone who was willing to endure discomfort and take on challenges that most people avoid. Comfort is the enemy of progress. Many people live their entire lives avoiding discomfort. They choose the easiest path, the safest decisions, and the most familiar routines. But the truth is, nothing great ever comes from comfort. Comfort keeps you stagnant, while discomfort is the fuel for personal growth. Every time you challenge yourself, you expand your limits. Every time you step outside your comfort zone, you become a stronger, wiser, and more capable person. Why discomfort is the key to growth? Think about the greatest moments of progress in your life. Did they happen when everything was easy and effortless? Or did they happen when you faced difficulties, took risks, and pushed yourself harder than ever before? Muscles grow by breaking down first. When you lift weights, you are literally tearing muscle fibers apart. It's painful. But as they repair, they grow back stronger. The same principle applies to your mind, your skills, and your character growth comes from breaking limits. Diamonds are formed under pressure. A diamond starts as a piece of coal. Only under extreme heat and pressure does it transform into something valuable and beautiful. Without pressure, it remains ordinary. The best lessons come from struggles. Think about the toughest experiences in your life. They were painful at the time, but didn't they shape you into a stronger person? Challenges force us to develop resilience, problem-solving skills, and mental toughness. The greatest people in history, leaders, inventors, athletes, and entrepreneurs, didn't achieve success by staying comfortable. They challenged themselves, took risks, and embraced the discomfort of learning, failing, and growing. How to embrace discomfort and push yourself beyond limits. If you want to unlock your full potential, you must make discomfort a daily habit. Here's how. 1. Do something that scares you every day. Fear is a sign that you're stepping into growth. Instead of avoiding fear, use it as a guide. Ask yourself, what am I afraid of? What challenge am I avoiding? What situation makes me uncomfortable? Then go towards it. If you're afraid of public speaking, take every opportunity to speak in front of others. If you're afraid of failure, start a new project and accept that mistakes will happen. If you're afraid of rejection, practice hearing no more often by putting yourself out there. Every time you do something that scares you, you expand your comfort zone. Eventually, the things that once terrified you will become second nature. 2. Train yourself to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Your body and mind naturally resist discomfort. They want to stay in safe, familiar territory. But you can rewire yourself to embrace discomfort by exposing yourself to it regularly. Take cold showers to build mental resilience. Wake up earlier than you want to, even when it's hard. Exercise intensely, pushing yourself past your limits. Learn new skills that make you feel like a beginner again. By consistently exposing yourself to discomfort, you train yourself to handle challenges with confidence instead of fear. 3. Set goals that stretch you. Most people set goals that are easy and comfortable. But if your goals don't challenge you, they won't change you. Set goals that force you to grow. Instead of aiming to run 1 mile, train for a marathon. Instead of reading 1 book a month, read 1 book a week. Instead of earning a little more money, aim to double your income. The bigger the challenge, the bigger the transformation. 4. Learn to see failure as a learning tool. Many people avoid challenges because they fear failure. But failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of success. Every mistake, setback, and failure teaches you something valuable. The most successful people in the world have failed more times than the average person has even tried. Thomas Edison failed 10,000 times before he invented the light bulb. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team, becoming the greatest player in history. Steve Jobs was fired from his own company before returning and making Apple a global powerhouse. The lesson: failure is only failure if you stop. If you learn from it, it becomes experience. 5. Surround yourself with people who push you. Your environment influences your mindset. If you surround yourself with people who are comfortable with mediocrity, you will stay the same. But if you spend time with people who challenge themselves and push their limits, you will rise to their level. Find mentors and role models who inspire you. Join groups or communities of high achievers. Have friends who push you to be better, not ones who encourage you to stay comfortable. The right people will challenge you, hold you accountable, and push you beyond what you thought was possible. The mindset shift: discomfort equals growth. Most people see discomfort as something to be avoided. But high achievers see discomfort as a sign of progress. When you feel uncomfortable, it means you are growing. The more you challenge yourself, the stronger you become. If you feel uncomfortable speaking up in meetings, that means you are improving your communication skills. If you feel nervous before a big opportunity, that means you are stepping into something bigger than yourself. If you feel frustrated while learning a new skill, that means you are growing your abilities. Discomfort is not a sign to stop. It is a sign that you are on the right path. Growth happens when you push through the discomfort and keep going. Your mindset is the foundation of your success. It determines how you see yourself, how you handle challenges, and ultimately how much of your potential you unlock. If you believe that your abilities are fixed, that you are either talented or not, smart or not, capable or not, you will limit yourself. But if you adopt a growth mindset where you see intelligence, talent, and abilities as qualities that can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence, then there is no limit to how much you can grow. A growth mindset means understanding that you are not defined by your current abilities, but rather by your willingness to improve. It means recognizing that failure is not a sign of incompetence, but an opportunity to learn. It means believing that with enough dedication and effort, you can become better at anything you set your mind to. The difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. Carol Dweck, a Stanford psychologist, introduced the concept of fixed and growth mindsets. People with a fixed mindset believe that their intelligence, talents, and skills are unchangeable. They see effort as pointless, avoid challenges, and fear failure because they believe it defines them. On the other hand, people with a growth mindset believe that abilities can be developed through hard work, practice, and learning. They embrace challenges, persist through difficulties, and see failure as feedback rather than a final judgment. Let's look at how these two mindsets shape your approach to life. Challenges. A fixed mindset avoids them, fearing failure, while a growth mindset welcomes them as opportunities to grow. Effort. A fixed mindset sees effort as useless, believing that talent alone determines success, while a growth mindset understands that effort is the key to mastery. Failure. A fixed mindset takes failure personally and gives up easily, while a growth mindset sees failure as a necessary part of improvement. Feedback. A fixed mindset sees criticism as an attack, while a growth mindset sees it as constructive guidance. How a growth mindset unlocks your full potential. Having a growth mindset means you are always looking for ways to improve. It removes self-imposed limitations and opens the door to continuous learning. Here's how it helps you reach your highest potential. 1. You become more resilient. Life is full of setbacks, challenges, and unexpected failures. People with a fixed mindset give up when things get tough because they believe they simply aren't good enough. But those with a growth mindset see setbacks as temporary obstacles, not permanent failures. They adapt, adjust, and keep moving forward. When Thomas Edison was inventing the light bulb, he failed over 10,000 times. When asked about it, he said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That is the mindset of resilience. When Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team, he didn't see it as proof that he wasn't good enough. Instead, he used it as motivation to train harder and improve. Resilience is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. The ability to bounce back from failure is what allows people to unlock their full potential. 2. You stop fearing failure. Many people never reach their full potential because they are paralyzed by the fear of failure. They hesitate to start a business, pursue a passion, or take on a challenge because they are afraid they will fail. But when you develop a growth mindset, you stop seeing failure as something negative. Instead, you see it as part of the learning process. Every mistake teaches you something valuable. Instead of asking, "What if I fail?" ask, "What will I learn if I fail?" Every failure is a step toward mastery. No one succeeds without first failing multiple times. Every setback is an opportunity for growth. The only true failure is refusing to try. Once you stop fearing failure, you become unstoppable. 3. You take more action. People with a fixed mindset hesitate to take action because they doubt themselves. They worry about whether they are good enough or smart enough before they even start. But a growth mindset pushes you to take action, even if you're not perfect yet. You don't wait until you feel ready, you start now and improve along the way. You don't hesitate because you're afraid of looking bad, you embrace the learning process. You don't hold yourself back because of self-doubt, you take small steps forward every day. The key to success is not being perfect from the start, is being willing to start before you're ready and improve through experience. 4. You develop a love for learning. A growth mindset makes you curious. Instead of seeing learning as something that ends when school is over, you see it as a lifelong process. You actively seek knowledge, new skills, and different perspectives. You read books, listen to podcasts, and take courses to expand your mind. You surround yourself with people who challenge and inspire you. You embrace constructive criticism because it helps you grow. The more you learn, the more you expand your potential. Your mind is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. 5. You challenge your own limits. A fixed mindset keeps people stuck in their comfort zones. They believe they have limits and never try to go beyond them. But a growth mindset encourages you to question your own limitations. If you think you can't do something, ask yourself, why not? If you believe you have reached your limit, push a little further. If you feel stuck, remind yourself that you can always improve. Every person who has done something great in life first had to challenge their own limits. They had to believe that growth is possible even when others doubted them. How to develop a growth mindset? If you want to unleash your full potential, you must train yourself to think differently. Here are some ways to develop a growth mindset. Reframe challenges as opportunities. Instead of saying, "This is too hard," say, "This is helping me grow." Instead of saying, "I can't do this," say, "I can't do this yet." Embrace the power of yet. If you struggle with something, remind yourself, "I haven't mastered it yet, but I will." Celebrate effort, not just results. Praise yourself for trying, learning, and improving, not just for succeeding. Seek feedback and learn from criticism. Instead of avoiding feedback, use it to get better. Surround yourself with growth-minded people. Spend time with people who encourage growth and challenge you to improve. The mindset that changes everything. Your mindset shapes your reality. If you believe that your abilities are fixed, you will limit yourself. But if you believe that you can grow, learn, and improve, you will unlock your true potential. The greatest achievers in history all had one thing in common. They believed in continuous growth, lifelong learning, and the power of effort. A growth mindset is the foundation of greatness. It allows you to overcome fear, embrace challenges, and become the best version of yourself. The only limit is the one you refuse to challenge. Talent, intelligence, and potential mean nothing without action. The most successful people in the world are not necessarily the smartest, the most gifted, or the luckiest. They are the ones who take action consistently. They don't wait for the perfect time, the right conditions, or the approval of others. They take daily steps toward their goals, no matter how small. Most people fail not because they lack ability, but because they lack consistency. They start strong, full of motivation, but as time goes on, they lose focus, get distracted, or give up when results don't come fast enough. But if you truly want to unleash your full potential, you must commit to consistent, deliberate action every single day. Why? Consistency is the key to success. Consistency builds momentum. Imagine pushing a heavy rock up a hill. At first it's difficult, you struggle to get it moving, but once it starts rolling, the momentum makes it easier. The same principle applies to success. Small efforts compound over time. Just like water erodes stone over years, small daily actions lead to massive results over time. Success is not about intensity, but about persistence. Anyone can work hard for a week, but real success comes from showing up every day, even when it's hard. Repetition creates mastery. No one becomes an expert overnight. The best athletes, artists, and entrepreneurs got where they are through thousands of hours of practice and repetition. You don't need to make huge leaps every day. Even small steps taken consistently will eventually lead to massive transformation. Why most people struggle with consistency? Most people have big dreams but struggle to take action consistently. Here's why: they rely too much on motivation. Motivation is temporary, it comes and goes. If you only take action when you feel motivated, you will never be consistent. The key is to rely on discipline, not motivation. Discipline means doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. They expect instant results. We live in a world of instant gratification. People want overnight success. But real growth takes time. When results don't come fast enough, many people give up. But those who trust the process and keep going will eventually achieve their goals. They let failure discourage them. A small setback makes them feel like quitting. They miss one workout, so they abandon their fitness goals. They fail once, so they assume they are not good enough. But failure is part of the journey. The key is to keep going, even after setbacks. They lack a clear plan. Without a structured plan, it's easy to get distracted and lose focus. Those who succeed create a plan and stick to it, adjusting only when necessary. How to take consistent action towards your goals. If you want to unlock your full potential, you must develop the habit of daily action. Here's how. 1. Set clear and specific goals. Vague goals lead to vague results. Instead of saying, I want to be successful, define exactly what that means. Instead of, I want to get in shape, say, I will exercise for 30 minutes every day. Instead of, I want to be rich, say, I will save $500 every month and invest in learning new skills. A clear goal gives you direction. It tells your mind exactly what you need to focus on. 2. Break big goals into small daily actions. Big goals can feel overwhelming. That's why many people procrastinate. The secret is to break big goals into small, manageable steps. Want to write a book? Start by writing just 500 words a day. Want to build a business? Start by making one small sale. Want to improve your health? Start by drinking more water and walking daily. Small actions may seem insignificant at first, but over time they add up to massive success. 3. Create a daily routine. Successful people don't just rely on willpower, they create daily routines that make success automatic. Schedule time every day to work on your goals. Make your habits part of your daily life so you don't have to think about them. Remove distractions that make you lose focus. A structured routine ensures that you stay on track, even when motivation is low. 4. Build accountability and track your progress. When you track your progress, you stay motivated. Keep a journal, planner, or app where you track your daily actions. Seeing your progress will push you to stay consistent. Also, find an accountability partner, someone who will check on your progress and encourage you when you feel like quitting. 5. Embrace the power of habits. Success is not about big dramatic actions. It's about small repeated habits. The key is to make success a habit. If you want to be fit, make exercise a habit. If you want to be successful, make learning and improving a habit. If you want to be wealthy, make saving and investing a habit. Habits remove the need for motivation. Once something becomes a habit, it becomes effortless. 6. Remove excuses and take action. No matter what, excuses kill success. If you always wait for the perfect time, you will never start. The truth is, there is never a perfect time, the only right time is now. Don't wait for motivation, take action. Don't wait until you have more experience, learn as you go. Don't wait for things to be easier. Start despite the difficulty. The people who succeed are the ones who take action even when it's inconvenient, difficult, or scary. 7. Learn to overcome resistance. There will be days when you feel like giving up, days when you feel tired, unmotivated, or discouraged. But these are the moments that separate winners from quitters. If you feel like skipping a workout, do a short one instead. If you don't feel like working on your goals, take one small step anyway. If you fail, remind yourself why you started and keep going. Success is not about being perfect. It's about being persistent, the power of taking action every day. Imagine where you would be 1 year from now if you committed to daily action. If you exercised every day, you would be in the best shape of your life. If you read for 30 minutes every day, you would have gained incredible knowledge. If you worked on your skills every day, you would be an expert. Small actions, repeated daily, lead to massive success. Most people fail because they stop. But if you stay consistent, if you take action every day, no matter what, you will achieve things you never thought possible. Your potential is limitless. But it can only be unlocked through action. Not just once, not just when you feel motivated, every single day. You are not born to live an average life. You are not created to remain stagnant, to settle for less, or to let your potential go to waste. Within you lies unimaginable power, a greatness waiting to be unleashed. But that power will remain dormant unless you make a choice to push beyond your limits, to overcome fear, to break free from excuses, and to take action every single day. Success is not reserved for a select few. It is not something given only to the lucky or the privileged. It belongs to those who refuse to quit, who show up daily, and who are relentless in their pursuit of excellence. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not talent, intelligence, or luck. It is consistency, discipline, and a willingness to do what others won't. So I ask you, what will you do with the potential that lies within you? Will you let it remain hidden, buried under doubts and distractions? Or will you rise, take control, and unleash it upon the world? The choice is yours. But remember this, the moment you commit to your growth, the moment you refuse to give up, the moment you decide to take action, everything changes. Your best life is waiting. Unleash your full potential. The world is ready for the greatness within you. How are you?